Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Kakinhun juga Election Commission of India habakren bikilat pathai khubor mentakasngi ka khatlai tarik ukalla lingkot arhajar arpulai kilakren Halor bon kimat kibai dei ber ke election ka banwan haba Jubab Halor ke Jingkular ke NPP ban ai san hajar tingkai ki patba u Chief Election Commissioner Jongkari u Rajiv Kumar u Loong baki sengsan Hima Sima kidan ya ka hok ban ai ki Jingkular ya ki bat tap vote handai ka shong ha ki nong tap vote ban tep ya ka e ka baki nong mikmat ki kular ki kam ki orlong ne em shu ukumar Loong ru baki pat ba nong shong snong ka jela ki di bani shim banta hak ban ji ki nong yalam hak election ka banwan u Loong bahak election ka banwan lakmi lenti bakan long ka basuk ka basan bat kan don ru ka jingbu di ki an ki kanun kumbalabu.
Law and order front, we met all the political parties. We also took feedback from the state police, from the chief secretary, from the DG, from the DCs, from the SPs. We have asked them to be very vigilant, but general law and order is all under control and peaceful. And this is what they expect, and they will ensure that it remains so during the elections as well. As regards everybody to vote from home, that's a technological era. When will it happen? How will it happen? I cannot astrologically tell you, but that's a thing which should, as and when it develops in the world, that would happen on its own pace. Technology will take its own course. Common points which the political parties asked us. Most of them reiterated. They have been having regular meetings with the chief electoral officers of the Meghalaya. All of them mentioned that about the SSR, about the preparation and other things. They have been raising their issues before the CEO and they are getting resolved. Further, they also emphasized about the peaceful elections and also about the inducement-free elections. Some of them mentioned about this also. So I have already explained you the regions which we have done. Further, new 2-3 things will also be done during this election. All the paramilitary forces will, there would be 3 kinds of randomizations which would happen. One, so that there is no doubt about the impartiality. All the paramilitary forces would get randomized where would they go along with the central observer. So central observer, CEO and the state nodal police officer. It's not so that they, when we send them, they are also properly and effectively utilized in an impartial manner and go to the areas where they are required more. Those areas being the border areas, those being the international borders and the roads and the paramilitary and the booths. There would be paramilitary force by and large on all the booths, so that its neutral force would all be available in almost all the booths. Second level of randomization we would have even for the polling parties. So in a district, who goes to which polling station will all be randomized, and that will also be randomized in the presence of the observer which goes to that particular district of the constituency, who will come from outside. Similarly, all the machines will also get randomized, so no machine knows which booth it will go. No polling personnel would know which booth it will go till it is randomized, and similarly no paramilitary force thing would know that which company is going where, so it's all randomized. So these are the new things we will be doing. Madam, you asked about the NPP. The rules provide for political parties to file their reports, finances and the contribution reports in a prescribed time. The specific complaint you mentioned was raised. By that time the party had not filed. There are provisions that after every election you have to file it within a prescribed time, and the party as such accounts have to file annually. So there were varying level of delays by various parties in various elections. They have now filed it. So that and we have made the filing process, we are making it far more robust so that all over the country, it's not only this, there were many who have not done it. So you must have read it also that against the registered parties, there are compliance discipline is being made far more stricter. There are also, we are making it online, that's in the work in progress. So these kind of things would not happen, but they have now filed it. You mentioned about one specific complaint, that's not exactly in my notice, but we'll ask the CEO to respond to this. The action, wherever any complaint comes to us, we have asked again, all the DOs to properly register all the complaints and respond. So this, whichever complaint has come, will also be looked at and responded. There is no problem. We have reviewed it at length, both the things. And all the district officials have had detailed discussions with them, and both the sides. And including the transit, which happens from Assam in certain booths, it would be absolutely peaceful. There is no need to worry or fear at all. They would be able to participate despite whatever had happened. Both the sides have held joint meetings, both this side and that side of the border. And at the senior level also, at the CS and DG level also, those discussions have taken place. We are alive to that situation, but there is nothing to worry at the moment. Our observers and DOs, they are mandated, they look at it, that they do it. And they do it prominently. Also in the local newspapers and also on the electronic media. So, when we are mandated, most of the candidates, all the candidates generally do it. If there is anyone you come to know that they have not done, we will take it.
As well as the NPP is offering 5,000 before the election through a government scheme. What do you have to say and what will be the action taken?
See, there are two things on this. One is political parties have as of now, as per the existing law and as per the existing democratic practices, have a right to make promises to the voters. That is their right. It is also voters' right to know what is being promised and also to an extent, is it feasible or would it be implementable or not? As you know, the debate is going on in the country on this particular aspect. But as of now, the announcements cannot be curbed that way directly. So, when the MCC comes into play, right now there is no MCC as well, we'll look at all this in whatever is the permissible within the existing law and the instructions of the